Well, the Seahawks are back home this week for a game against the Baltimore Ravens, and these are the key matchups that you need to watch for. Jen Mueller alongside John Boyle. And John, when you take a look at this matchup, of course, the first two names I'm thinking of, Russell Wilson and Earl Thomas.
Of course, everyone knows Earl Thomas is coming back to town with the Ravens, a guy who spent the first 9 years of his decorated career in Seattle. And this is going to be a fascinating matchup between two of the game's best kind of matching wits against each other. We all know what Russell Wilson's done this year, 6 straight games with 100 passer rating, 14 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he's going to be going against a free safety who knows him better than just about any defensive player he has ever seen. They used to battle at practice out here, and if Earl Thomas can maybe get in his head, it could be tough on the Seahawks offense. So it's going to be a fun game of cat and mouse there.
Yeah, and Earl is so good at that anticipation. And when we take a look at the quarterback on the other side of this matchup, Lamar Jackson is good at just about everything.
He is. You look at the numbers, they lead the NFL in total yards, rushing yards, number 2 in scoring, and Lamar Jackson has a lot to do with that. He can throw, as was evident in his perfect passer rating in week 1. He's probably the best running back in the NFL right now. He had 153 rushing yards last week. Guy is just incredible. The word of the day today for the Seahawks was discipline. You got to know where he is. You got to be smart. And if he gets going, it could be a really long day.
Now, if the Seahawks run game can get going, that could make it a long day for the Ravens. And there's some interesting disparities in the numbers that opponents have put up.
Yeah, overall, the Ravens have a great run defense. The numbers are good for them. They're number 4 in the league. But it's been very up and down for them in terms of game to game. The 4 games they've won, their opponents are only averaging 37.5 rushing yards a game. The games they've lost, that number is up to about 166 yards a game. So if the Seahawks want to get Chris Carson going, he has 3 straight 100-yard games. They would love to keep that streak going, but it's going to be a tough test against a very good Baltimore front.
It certainly will, but the Seahawks, they'll have the home field advantage on their side. Make sure that you read everything John Boyle writes at Seahawks.com and listen to the game on the Seahawks Radio Network.